Yeah, yeah. Pay y'all. Y'all know what's going on, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Don't come in here acting brand new. Come in with your thumbs, Jack. Man, y'all been blowing me up. Man, y'all been blowing me up, bruh. Man, I'm getting so many DMs and emails and everybody, man, Trey gang, you better go live and spill this tea. I was like, golly. I'm trying to put videos together, but y'all rushing the, you know what I'm talking. So I said, well, look, let me turn up then. That's all I need. Just that little support. Just that little support. Get me motivated, you know what I'm talking about? Cause I don't need to lose y'all, you know what I'm talking about? And y'all don't need to lose me, and we don't need to get caught up in the sauce with this Kenneka Jenkins, you know what I'm talking about? So we gonna have to turn up, gang. Yeah, let's turn up. Since y'all heard and everything, we know how, you know, we got a head count. They saying there's 111 folks in here. Let's see what the thumb game looking like, cause we ain't playing no more. I done proved my point. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, we gonna need all the thumbs up cause I earned that. We earned that. We've been fighting for 6 years, finna go on 7, and we holding it down. Pie y'all. Now look y'all. Y'all seen that video I just dropped off? That video. That video y'all were watching, right? When Monique and them, you know what I'm talking about? It was looking like they were coming out their stairwells, right? Now, when you think about what Shemaya said, you know, we was in the hallway and Kenneka was on the floor. Remember, mind y'all that. She saying Kenneka on the floor. Before I take it even farther, I don't even think Kenneka was in the sitting position. Think about it. If something happened in that room, according to Irene's story, and Irene's story, she said Kenneka hit her head on the lamp. On the lamp. So we know that story, right? Cause we all scratching our head like, why she mention that? You know what I'm saying? Why she? What made that so important for you to mention it? Like, oh yeah, and by the way, yeah, boom, fell, hit her head on the lamp. Then when you think about the French K story, the letter that he sent Trey gang, he was talking about he was in the room, but she was asleep. Put those two and two together. A lamp, Kenneka go to sleep. Minutes after that, and French K witness, she in her sleep. So I'm gonna rule that out. Somebody hit her in the room. It was fatal. It was fatal. And it could have been blunt force trauma into the head. Cause once you think about it, if it was a setup, they would have set her up for her to roam the halls. But mysteriously, they got to have somebody to roam the halls to play that role, meaning that something actually happened in the room. Think about it. Cause guess why you gonna think about it? Cause how many times you seen French K run with those sheets and blanket up towards the elevators? Now look, I'm a heavy kush smoker. All y'all good kush smokers too. Cause we rolling up and firing up now, Jack. So they used that excuse because they knew they were gonna drop that footage of Frank's cave with the sheets and blankets. So he gonna give us the narrative like they were for the weed smoke. And it probably really wasn't for the weed smoke. Cause I remember that story. I remember that story. When somebody came to me, Monifa, wherever he is to Monifa, he the one said, yeah, I'm the cousin, aka the boyfriend. I'm like, man, look, you ain't even now one of them. You just somebody that's on the inside that got some tea and you trying to spill it, but you trying to disguise yourself like, yeah, I'm finna tell you what's going on, Trey gang. Something happened in the room. Cause remind y'all heard the story. He said something happened in the room. Cause remind y'all what Monifa was arguing about on Snapchat about the dude, Young Hero. Yeah, when we was in there doing this and doing that, the girl was having a heart attack. We panicked. She started pulling all of her out of her head, and you know what I'm saying? And this thing you know, we thought the girl would, you know what I'm saying, deleted and deceased, so we had to put it in the freezer. But if you think about it, once you think about it, right, I can read between those lines. Cause this what the police didn't know. And this what Crown Plaza didn't know. This what Andrew Holmes didn't know. This what Miss Teresa didn't know. This what everybody in that room didn't know. This what the world didn't know. This what I didn't even know. That I was a bad mother. Shut your mouth, Trey gang. Shut your mouth, Trey gang. And y'all remember when I used to tell y'all, man, look, I prayed, y'all. I prayed to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, they created all things. And he was, and I told y'all, I just said, man, I prayed one time. And just give me the guidance. I ain't even had to say, but God, hallelujah, the name of the blood of Jesus, shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop, shimmy, shimmy, breakdown. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't even had to say none of that. But Mr. Teresa had to say a whole lot of that in the game. She had to say, but God, hallelujah, blood of the Jesus, and then would Google a Bible scripture and screenshot it and make it look like she was reading the Bible. Like you just hit the house, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me look up Luke, John, and James, you know what I'm talking about? And I know you ain't reading the Bible and he gonna mention a nigga named James. And I ain't even did none of that. So the motto of this story is that just to show you who really believes in God and have faith in Him, that when you seek knowledge, you will find it and you will expose all the devils, the demons. They claim they angels of the Lord and they had messages for us. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, so I just want to throw that in there the beach could stop all that God talk, you know what I'm talking about? So let's carry on. Like I was saying, y'all, remember the video I just dropped? I just dropped that junk, and I highly recommend y'all go watch it when y'all get through with this live. Cause that's a video, cause I created the video so you can watch that junk. And when y'all say, ooh, I don't think Kenneka never walked the halls. If you don't think Kenneka never walked the halls, you gotta to believe they had to carry her out the room. And that's why you don't got no footage. That's why you don't got no footage. That's why you see the security in panic mode and grabbing all sheets and blankets. You see what I'm talking about? If you think walk those halls, She didn't walk out the room. 9:26. That could be the biggest secret of the Kenneka Jenkins. Cause I always kept them stories in mind, and I always, you know what I'm saying, and I'm already gonna remember this stuff. Cause you never know what to believe when it come to this case. But as I'm from the neighborhood, and we from the neighborhood, and you ain't even got to be from the neighborhood, this would just be common sense. That when you dealing with some people in the hood that's messy in their life, all they do just say like you got a house full of females. If you got a house full of females and men's running in and out hole, let's be real, your mama a freak. Everybody your mama hang around a freak. But you got that one daughter like, man, I ain't just down with that. I don't want to, I just want to go to work. Live my life. I don't want to be around all this. And then when you surrounded by that, you going to have female be like, damn, since my man always in her face, she must like him. Because you got to think about it, nobody don't know the relationship with her mother. And nobody don't know the relationship with the mother and the daughter or the boyfriend, James Coleman, to be exactly. Let's be real. We don't know if she could be one no mother, is a jealous type, or none of that. But when we believe in the beginning that if Monifa has something to do with it, you got to believe the mother was involved in it. Because Monifa couldn't even set this up by herself at somebody else's party. How she would set it up if they invite her to a party? That's just like, how you gonna set Trey game up if I invite you to my family reunion? That would be impossible. That's a time that I'm gonna be untouchable. But everybody that was in that room in the beginning, we didn't even know that these people were actually family members and close friends with Miss Teresa Martin. We didn't know that at the time. But since now we know, everything makes sense. Cause check this out. Miss Teresa came up to the hotel, right? They showed us a footage that Miss Teresa was at the hotel early that morning talking about she was looking for her daughter. She wasn't even looking for her daughter, bruh. They already had the narrative, the footage, everything, the meetings, all that what they done did. They already had that in play. But they had one problem. Miss Teresa kept coming back up there, bruh. Man, look. This Ivory birthday party. Instead of Miss Teresa focusing on Monifa, right? Why she didn't focus on Irene? That's the person that threw the party. Remember that. That supposed to been the first person you supposed to accuse. Not Monifa. You see what I'm saying? Not Monifa. Cause remind you, they going to her party. So if anything happened, you gotta hold Irene liable. But she never said nothing about Irene live, negligence, or none of that, right? Cause why? When you read the police paperwork, the paperwork said that Miss Teresa family is related to Irene. And Irene got a cousin named Aisha Cox, and Aisha Cox is related to the Martin family. Now, don't that make sense? Now, don't that make sense? Let me know if I'm making sense. Thumb me up. Share this video. Because I got a whole lot of tea to spill. You see what I'm talking about? They were so focused in on the narrative, like, yeah, Monifa, you left her in the hallway, you know what I'm saying? You devil, you bastard. But she showed up at Irene party. How you know Irene had nothing to do with it? How you gonna set? That's just like me. How I'ma set somebody up at a party? At they family party at that. Unless I'm just finna shoot the whole place up. Cause if I set Kenneka up and try to do something to her, don't you know that finna come with the consequences that everybody in that room, that's family member finna get on me? Don't you know if I would have had something to do with it, man, don't you know my face would be on posters, news media outlet, family threatening me? Man, come on now. All right. All right. Since Miss Teresa want to play dumb, she playing Dumbo. She playing Dumbo. You know what I'm talking about? But see, now we got to turn up now. Because we finna turn up. Because all right. This the video I was telling y'all about. That's what y'all need to go watch. Cause don't you know what that video would, how the way I broke it down? Look what was going on. When you watch that video, this was the whole purpose of me creating this video. When the police, French Cave, was stopping the guests and was telling them they was filming the movie and they didn't want nobody in certain parts of the area because they was filming, even though they wasn't filming. That's when the crime was taking place. That's why you see French Cave on the footage. Sheets, blankets, back and forth to the room, running exorbitantly. Only time when you run like that, if you running, is somebody shooting? Are you stealing? Are you fear for your life? You know what I'm talking about? That's the only reason why you would be running that hard on the footage. Emergency. Long story short, I'm glad that you sure said the perfect word for that. Emergency. All right. But they left it out for a reason. And the whole time they said this was going on the night. And it was way before the night. Now I know why we got 36-hour footage. Cause when they started from the 6, start from the 6. Until when they discovered the body in the freezer. They show 36-hour footage. Cause that's when Miss Teresa went live on Facebook talking about how rich she finna be. Know what I'm talking about? Pay y'all 36 hours. And we dealing with numbers. Now I understand why Bill Mary was there. I understand why Bill Mary was there now. Cause he paid for the funeral. If you really want to know where the money come from, Bill Mary And guess who else was at the funeral? Bigfoot. Bigfoot. She the one that was going live and was showing, you know what I'm saying, 360 view to show you who was all at that job. So watch this. That's the same lady that was at the funeral. That was the same lady that was talking with Jedidiah, showing her phone, talking about Kenneka died downstairs and not upstairs in the freezer. And Miss Teresa talking about what? They took the freezer out from upstairs? Because she want Miss Teresa to say, yeah, she died downstairs. See what I'm saying? Look. When you look at the paper trail, everybody told Trey Gang, follow the paper trail. Look what the lawsuit revealed. That Bill Murray paid for the funeral. So he paid for the preacher, the dude that did the sermon, talk about Mitchell Reese sacrifice her daughter. You know the devil said, look, if you do this and sacrifice your daughter, it's gonna be a major shift in your life. Everybody got paid. Cause look, everybody that was in that room got paid cause they know what was going on. That's why they was there. That's why nobody never said nothing. Cause if you had somebody that was there and didn't know nothing about what was going on, the first thing they would have did was said something. Man, them folks would have said something. I don't give who you will. Cause look, y'all remember when they showed Miss Teresa shooting up to the lobby, talking about her daughter missing, and she was showing, and she met up with that white lady. She knew what that white lady saw. That's why she ended up walking off with the lady. Pay. Cause Miss Teresa knew it was witnesses in there, bruh. It was witness in there. Bruh, if we had access to some real investigation and we could contact these people at Crown Plaza, I put my last dollar and I put my life on the line when I say this here. I bet you they'll point Miss Teresa ass out like I seen that later too. I bet you they gonna say, man, I ain't even know that was the mother at the time. But I seen that lady the same night. You see what I'm saying? That's why the employees had to sign confidential statements, bruh. Peep the game. Just peep the game. That's why, look, it was some stuff. Keep this in mind. You gotta focus on the room. Cause if you believe Kenneka would never walk the halls, she couldn't have walked out of room 926 on her own. Meaning that she could have been deceased in that room. Think about it, gang. I'ma play this video one time. I'ma play this video one time, gang. And when y'all watch this video, think about the timeline. We already know they gonna say the 9th and the 6th and all that. On the 9th. But look at this on the 6th going on the 7th. Right? Look at this. Okay, put it like this here. When Miss Teresa went live with her sister on the 10th, on the 6th, when she talking about, yeah, don't let life live you, you live the life and all this, that's going to be at 9:38, I believe, on the 6th, right? at nighttime, going on 10 o'clock. Let's do some numbers, math, timeline, right? So boom, since you got that in mind, think about what time she said when she what time stamp it said on the pocket ticket. It was at 1:36 p.m. p.m. So we just gonna put it like boom. Before she went live with her sister, she was already at Crown Plaza, 1:36 p.m. room 924. In the beginning, they was telling us, look, it was people in room 924 too. The room was conjoined together and you could walk in that door and go in the other room, but that wasn't true. But somebody had that room occupied in room 924 on the 6th. Cause keep this in mind, you never seen Miss Teresa Sousa at the protest. And you never seen Jane Coleman at the protest. All this gonna play a major factor later on when we spill the tea. So y'all catching my drill? Y'all catching my drill? Share the video. Cause we making some noise. Cause man, there's so many people, man, subscribing to the Payal gang. They like, man, Trey gang. All right. So think about that. So when you watch the video, since they changed the dates on there, look at this was like Irene's birthday is on the 5th. Right? She got a room on the 5th. On the 5th. Her birthday going on the 6th. Midnight. When I say that, her live video starts at 1:36. And remind y'all, if you go what Trey Gang told y'all, Miss Teresa found the pocket ticket saying 1:36 p.m. But if you say 1:36 a.m., you would know why they was like park in the parking lot on the 6th. Did you hear me? If you just heard that, thumb me up and share the video, cause we finna spill tea. Listen, Miss Teresa said this was 1:36 p.m. But if you say 1:36 a.m., think about Irene Live 1:36 a.m. Park in the parking lot and think about the police frequency. Stage at the back, stage in the parking lot, come through audio. Oh, that's hitting something now, ain't it, gang? It's making sense now. And while that was going on, think about what Trey Gang was revealing when it came to the police reports of who would be on Kenneka's phone texting at that time. But Kenneka wouldn't be texting at that time because she don't have access to the phone. So when you read Lil Nora text going to Monique for phone, that was the reenactment for the night at the same time to make up for the 6. Payal. That's why Miss Teresa still had the same clothes on. That's why Miss Teresa had the same clothes on when she made that lie with her sister, and she had the same clothes on when she was at that front desk early in the morning, talking about she was looking for her daughter. Cause you gonna need some footage of you up there. Cause it would be mighty strange if they don't show you on the footage at all. You see what I'm saying? This is like, I'm like, damn, I'm looking for somebody and you don't see me looking for nobody. That's just like me walking in Walmart like I'm trying to find my daughter. Where she at? You know what I'm talking about? You'll see me walking aisle for aisle. Even seeing me on video screaming her name. Kenneka! Kenneka! Just like a quarterback. Everybody watch football. You'll hear a quarterback, he'll put that goddamn hands to his mouth. 223, 445. You know what I'm talking about? I'm be like a nigga. Hey man, y'all ain't seen you will see me in Miss Teresa never interact with no guest but one. And that was that white lady. Cause maybe that white lady seen something. Cause she mentioned it in the reports. So look, when I say when I created this footage, I'm giving you a mindset of how to watch it. Cause when I be creating videos, I be two in the van. Just say like, don't you know when you study history, and then you found out the things that you learned, right? So when you want to make a presentation of it, you might put your presentation or a video as like, boom. I see what you saying, Trey Gang. Slow down. You talking too fast. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm trying to put everything in one video, and then when you watch it, you like, damn. I got what you saying. You know what I'm saying? You thumbed it up, but you ain't really getting. I just can't explain it. I don't know if it be the kush, cause I be so deep into it. You know, this is like a mechanic trying to explain how your motor work. You just know if I turn my key and if I don't hear the radio on, I know my battery dead. All right, like that, right? So just say like that same problem. You know what I'm talking about? Your motor might be hesitating. You might be losing pressure in the motor, or you know what I'm talking about. And it could be something simple. It's always gonna be a cheap part that can fix that you thought it was something major. That's all I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. All right. So boom. So when you watch the video, and I'm finna play that junk now, look at it like when you watch the maintenance man, Monique for them. Look what was going on before they had to bring Kenneka out the room. Cause check this out. If it was a setup, they would have lured her. They would have lured her, and it wouldn't have been no doubt. Be like, yeah, that's Kenneka right there. She walking. That's her right there. No doubts about that. But Mysterio, when you watch her on the footage, you got doubts about it. Like, man, that ain't even her. Why is all this glitching and editing? You know what I'm saying? Now I understand that. So I'm like, look, that's really not Kenneka. It's not Kenneka. They needed Miss Teresa to tell the world she believed that's her daughter. Cause if you get the word believe that's her daughter, well, you ain't even got to get the word to believe. Long as she said out her mouth, that just killed the whole criminal investigation and opened it up for a silver lawsuit. Scamming. Now watch this. See that? That's that white girl. Milton Collins said, hold on, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Remember what Milton Collins said about what was going on in the room? You heard Kenneka begging for her life, talking about why y'all doing me like that and stuff. That means she still gonna be in the room, right? When it comes to the Milton Collins video. So think about that. Then you got Irene talking about the lamp. She hit on the head with the lamp. Then think about Monifa arguing with Young Giro on Snapchat. And he telling you, oh yeah, she had a heart attack and she was tripping and got the hot swelling and talking about cool off and put it in the freezer, right? All right, hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back. So boom, we got that out the way. So look, Kenneka gonna be in the room, and you got to believe she gonna be deleted before she got out the room. Cause if you can't show her walking in the hallway without speculation of her, that means she couldn't walk out the room alone. That's why Monifa and them said they had to carry her out the room. That's why they said they had to have two people to carry Kenneka out the room. Everybody know if it take two, you toting dead weight. You're toting dead weight. Come on now. Is I making sense? Is I making sense? Thumb me up and share the live video. Cause Miss Teresa see this coming. She see this coming. Cause she feeling this discussion. Look, that's why Killer down her. That's why Killer down her. That's why the white girl was down her. And there was a reason why they took her to the pool. Cause keep this in mind, we got to think about why they was at the pool. Why everything end up at the pool. Let's keep discussing about it, and maybe we'll find out about it. Cause we need everybody in here. Thumb me up and share the live video. Cause we got some lot of smart people coming in be like, Trey Gang, man, I been off the case for a while, but shit, you popping up in the algorithm so hard, you got me back in on it. Now look, this what I got saved in my phone. I got, yeah, hit me with all that. Cause I'm need that. Watch this game. Look. Look what would be going on. Covering it up. This would be in real time when they trying to get her out the room. Without being seen on the camera looking suspicious. And this why Monifa and Shamaya got the backlash the most, cause they was the two ones that were left in the hallway with her, right? They said she was left by the elevator. Never said she got on the elevators. Never said she got on the elevator. But when you watch this footage, I see why she never got off on the elevator. Cause y'all towed her down the stairwells and took her to the laundry room. And that's why you got all the employees down here coming down here with cups. Pie y'all. Now, is that making sense? Thumb me up. Cause at this point, you gotta think about where Leonora and Miss Teresa at this very same moment. Pie y'all. Pie y'all. Keep watching that junk game. I'm gonna mute my microphone so y'all can look at it. Look, right here, I believe they were coming out the exit door. They needed Shamaya Monifa to walk up that ramp, right? Make it look like, look, we got y'all going into the laundry room carrying her. So go back down there and walk down the ramp because we gonna need to merge your video with that video. So by the time you make it to that stairwell, they'll cover it up and make it look like that y'all wasn't carrying her. See what I'm talking about? Man, my comments better pop up now. I see they don't want to pop up. But y'all see it, don't it, gang? Right here. And that's why it looked like they carrying her. Cause they were coming out the stairwell. But they needed them to come through the lobby, walk down the stairs, come through this way, and to merge them videos to make it look like, you know what I'm talking about? And then look, and put the icing on the cake and why this was going down, cause you got the timeline of what's going down. So that means that's why Miss Teresa Neal said we last saw her at 11. But if you go to the court paper, Miss Teresa already been in contact with the hotel before this even happened. That's why she said, I want to see that footage right about this time. Cause guess who is gonna catch? Everybody. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna catch everybody, but the hotel deleted the footage, right? They deleted people out the motherfucker and all of this shit, and Mr. Reese was going along with it. Man, where my lighter at? Right here, gang. And then look, and then check this out. You want to know why these videos edit the way they edit it? Cause everybody that was at that party in rap videos and mixed with rappers. And they known for editing video, cause that's what part of the rap game is, a good producer or editor. And they help Crown Plaza do it. Just think about R. Kelly in this situation. Show the little girl walking down the hall, but don't show me with him. That's why you'll never have hotel security footage when it comes to these P. Diddy scandals. Cause they all at hotels. And you can request the footage. That's one thing I learned. You can request the footage and all, guess what? It's gonna be saved. Nothing don't get deleted unless you pay for it. You see what I'm saying? Pay y'all. Man, y'all, it's so much tea when it comes to Miss Teresa, cause it's starting to look like that. Look, put it like this. I'm starting to believe that Selena Gomez is true. And that's why Bill Murray was there. And paid for the funeral. Think about it. He paid for the funeral and everybody suspect organ harvesting, and he got an artist that needed kidney, and she got a kidney, and not only she got a kidney and got a video marking the death. It was so much facts that was out there, you know what I'm saying? But y'all watch that video. Y'all watch that video. I'ma show y'all something else that Miss Teresa did. I'ma show y'all how evil that lady is. Watch this, gang. She set Jedidiah up. Cause if you was talking about you with J4K and you was supporting the mama, right? And the mama gonna support you back until you find out that she could be possibly a suspect. And it's just so much evidence out here that you can't deny it. So once you putting things together, she gonna find some on you and spread to the J4K and make these people look at you like you ain't credibility. So let me show you what she did to Jedidiah Brown. Right? And watch the setup. Watch how this finna make sense. She set that man up. Y'all remember I showed y'all the video. He like, mama, please. Mama T, please. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my name is being dragged in the dirt. And Miss Reason and playing dumb like, we don't know why. You know what I'm saying? We just want you off the case. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all raised the money for the funds and stuff. So look. So it was a setup. You gotta create a beef, cause that's how you know what I'm talking about. Right here, gang. This some real shit. Listen to this.
So that people can do just that. Actually go back to the beginning and it not be like a long video that nobody wants to watch. So, you all, I want to first of all, again, say good evening. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jedidiah Brown. And I want to talk to you guys about...
Check this out. Watch what he finna say, gang, and you finna read Miss Teresa like a book, like a dictionary. Cause everything Jedidiah Brown gonna be saying, like he's saying like, man, look, I don't know what's going on, but Miss Teresa reached out to my family members, and now they got one of my family members making these claims against me, talking about I'm touching on my nephew and all of this. But the whole time, Miss Teresa could have paid the person to say that about him, so everybody can look at him suspect. Cause I see how Straight Drop was, you know what I'm saying, had that girl on his platform and were promoting everything. You see what I'm saying? So I'm looking at this video that, man, Jedidiah was finding out what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Teresa could be possibly a suspect, but he don't want to say that at the moment because he don't know and don't have the receipts at that time. But watch how Miss Teresa playing a role when it comes to his family members.
Do things and about what's in my head. I've been taking the whole day to get things in order and to assess things and to ponder on things. And so this is where I'm at. The first thing that I want to do is I'm going to expose what has happened, because there's still, I'm sure, a lot of questions to what's taking place, because a lot of us have been lost. A lot of us have been confused. Yeah. And it's time for us to get some clarity. Yeah. And so before I do that, I want to make this really clear. I want to say a few things before I do that. Number one, what I have really learned about leadership is that it is a lonely journey and it is a hard journey. And oftentimes it is an unpopular journey. And in that, you take a lot of hits. And in that, you may lose a lot. In that, you're always under scrutiny because you always...
But look, everything he going through is all because of Miss Teresa. And that's why he explaining himself.
Visible, but what I want to say to you guys is that there is a part of leadership that is not often taught anymore. People always talk about leadership as it relates to standing in front of people or leading something or being the face or being the voice. But you know what true leadership is? Real leadership is about sacrifice. It's about denying yourself for the sake of those who are counting on you. And so today I get on here in my understanding of what leadership is. And in that, I'm making a sacrifice. And I understand that there's going to be a lot of things that may come out of this. There's going to be a lot of foolishness that may come out of this. But I think that the public...
Look, that's why he's saying there might be a lot of foolishness coming out of this, because look what he finna say. Notice how when everybody skeptical about Miss Teresa and her daughter's death, and when people want to reach out, they got to address the J4K community. Man, look, I know it's going to be a lot of foolishness. Maybe I know I'm going to get some backlash, but I just got to call it. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, y'all heard me over here struggling. I'm hitting the kush. Yeah, that kush hidden. Shit, that's why the tea so high, goddamn it. If it wasn't for the kush, I wouldn't be paying attention to none of this shit. You see how that kush got me focused? So look.
Needs to know what's going on. So the first thing that you all need to be made aware of is that I am not mad at Mother Teresa on no level. And I looked in that woman's eyes, and I got a good feel for who she is, and I got a lot of discernment. And as I've stated numerous times, but I have been concerned about the people who are surrounding her. And I know that she's going through a very tough ordeal that I could never, ever imagine or be able to articulate. And in that...
That's why she throwing that cancer up in our face.
And in this thing, you guys, we have done something that is truly unprecedented. And what I mean by that, when I say unprecedented, is that at least from my generation, this has never been done before. Literally, people all over the world have come in in connectivity and contact with each other under one voice, one mission, and one purpose. And that was to get justice, because what was made available to us, we could not have peace with, nor could we rest. And so, what I'm asking you guys to do is to be patient. Again, share this video. I'm telling you guys what happened. There was some young ladies who came with an agenda to disrupt and...
He said young ladies, and these young ladies is revolving around Miss Teresa's circle, right? I'm finna break it down for the people that know what I'm talking about. They don't know what's going on. I'm finna let you know what's going on. Make a long story short, Jedidiah really telling y'all, man, look, these young ladies came to me. These people Miss Teresa know. But these people coming in my family and stirring up some things and trying to make a rumor about me, about I'm a pedophile or a child molester, right? That's what he's saying. So, and he can't understand, like, why this happened to me? These allegations is not true. Why is my own family member doing this? Only thing I could think is Trey Gang was thinking, Miss Teresa probably went like, man, Jedidiah gonna find out. Look, man, you some kin him, man, I'm gonna pay you, you know what I'm saying, do this and her. I'm gonna give you a little lump sum of money, keep that narrative going about him so nobody won't pay attention to no child molester. You see what I'm saying? No proof, no charges. He ain't never been charged with it. He ain't never been showed up on his jacket. It was no receipts on that, right? But all because Miss Teresa stirring up this shit. Peep the game. Why did?
Refuse what we had built. I'm related to one of those young ladies, and I am not going to give her any more attention. I'm not going to say her name, just like I don't say 45's name. But I'm not going to give her attention. But I'm going to tell you that I'm related to this individual, and she has accused me of a crime that is so disgusting and heinous.
All of a sudden, when he took on the Kenneka Jenkins case, all of a sudden now this lady want to start mentioning this when he, you know what I'm talking about, trying to find out what happened to Kenneka. Keep that in mind.
And I say on the record again, there is no way in hell that I would ever do what she has accused me of doing. But in this, she has manipulated this situation, and she has become the reason by which things have been diffused. And how did she do it? There was a young girl who was in this from the beginning. Her last name is Brown. I have video. I have messages.
Look, he said her last name is Brown. Remember when King Rob was like, yeah, the Browns did it, the Browns. And remind y'all, Straight Drop last name Brown. Right? And Straight Drop was the only YouTuber that put Jedidiah on this platform just to promote the same thing what he's saying. So that means Teresa was putting Straight Drop in. Look, Straight Drop and Miss Teresa were in on it the whole time. Cause y'all remember that lady she was a red skinned lady, heavy set, a little bit. She was a big block. Know what I'm talking about? I ain't got her name, but it's on the tip of my tongue. But y'all was Straight Drop followers at one point in time. So if I seen it, you saw it. You did what I'm talking about. Hold on, y'all. Let me read the comment, because I can't pull it up on my screen. So peep the game. When me and Straight Drop were going there to time out, there wasn't no pool. And I'm like, yeah, it was a pool. And you know what I'm talking about? And we were going head to head. Miss Teresa was watching all of that. She could have spoke up and defended me because I was telling the truth. But she stayed silent because she wanted that beef to continue, because they were looking at the comments like, look, some of the people believe that, some of the people believe that. And you know what I'm saying, divide everybody. But let's get back to what Jedidiah talking about.
have witnesses. There was a young girl who was in the crowd telling individuals that she was being molested. And she said that it was by men that were on the bus. When she brought it to me, I said to her, we must deal with that because I can't have that kind of thing going on the bus. And before I could deal with it, the women that were on the bus had begun to tell the many different versions of this that she had shared. Now, I hadn't met this girl before this moment. And so this girl came to me and said that she was Kenneka's best friend. And I asked...
Uh-oh. She was Kenneka's best friend. Y'all listening? Y'all listening? And then look, and remind y'all remember that white boy that had the camera with filming Jedidiah, and he talking about he met somebody that was close friends with Kenneka too, and he was filming the documentary. If you remember that, you ain't got no choice but to thumb me up on that one, cause that's the T. That's the T, Jack. Let him keep talking.
Her to tell me about Kenneka. She said some things that I thought was strange. And so when she said that these gentlemen were molesting her on the bus, somebody says, no, bro, I need you to listen. Oh, this is my brother, Dante. I need you all to listen. I know that this is hard. I know people are going to dissect this and pull it apart and do whatever they want to do with it. But again, I'm sacrificing for the bigger picture here. Listen to me. It's not an explanation. It's a...
And he keep using that word sacrifice. Keep that in mind.
Exposure, man. It's exposure, so I need you to listen. And when this girl came to me, I said, I'm going to address the gentleman. I asked her to identify him. She refused to do so. I told her that I was going to go to the authorities. She begged me not to do so. And I said, because you told everybody on the bus, because you told me, we have to address this. And so when I was going to get the authorities involved and she would not comply, I knew that that moment something was wrong. And I could not.
See that? He knew something was wrong. You don't want to go to the authority, but you telling him, and Miss Teresa sent you. Miss Teresa sent you. The hot chick. Right? Listen this gang.
Pursue it if she didn't want to pursue it. So then people would have come to me several times after and would say, this girl has been saying things that make them uncomfortable. Her last name is Brown. She told individuals that she was my sister. Again, I have messages, I have recordings, I have pictures.
So they sent a girl last name Brown because it's gonna match up with his name, and then everybody gonna think they sisters, and you know what I'm talking about. You get what I'm saying, gang? Look.
Please listen to me. Please listen to me and hear me, and y'all be patient before you rush to judgment. And because I'm explaining this. And she was telling all of these things, and Noah Brown is not her real first name. And so her last name is Brown. She has a different first name. But I spoke to her family today, and I'm going to have her family come on, and they're going to share some things that I think that the public desperately needs to know. And this young...
He said this is what the public desperate need to know. And watch what he finna reveal, what we need to know.
Lady then told people that she was the best friend of the family. I recognized something was strange because she never interacted with the family. She was very standoffish. And so I come...
She best friend with Kenneka, but never was close to the family. Right? And keep this in mind, Jedidiah Brown from the hood. He know a lot of people from the hood because he from Chicago. Check this out.
To find out that she went and told Mama Teresa that I had raped her.
What? Why would she go to Miss... You see what I'm saying? So now y'all see how Miss Teresa stirring everything up? Cause look how messy it is. You see how it's messy around her daughter's case? All on Facebook, spreading the rumors. You know what I'm talking about? Then think about everything King Rob was saying, Straight Drop was saying about Jedidiah. I remember all of that. So now I'm seeing what Miss Teresa doing on her end. Hitting them with rumors. Look.
And Mama Teresa, if you looked at her live, said, I'm sorry for anybody's child that's experienced any pain. And I'm saying this to Mother Teresa on the record so that you will do whatever you will do with it.
That's when Miss Teresa went live and said, I ain't mean to nobody's daughter to get hurt. You know what I'm saying? She went live. I showed y'all the video. And I was like, what you mean when you said that about somebody's daughter getting hurt? Because Miss Teresa was using that person to stir that narrative up with him to make him look bad.
Mama Teresa apologized because of what was said to her by this young lady. And she became uncomfortable. But what happened after that is that there was another young lady named China Fox who...
Another broad named China Fox. And look what China Fox finna say.
Came with an agenda. She came to destroy my credibility. I didn't know where she came from. She looked somewhat familiar, but I didn't completely recognize her.
So he said she looked familiar, but he didn't recognize her. So he seen her before, but just can't recall. I know you from somewhere. Right? All these people coming from Miss Teresa.
And so I kept asking her, what is your name? And she kept saying, she said, you know who I am. You know who I am. It's all on video. And I said, I don't know you. Just say your name. And when I left that night, I felt very uneasy. And so I asked somebody that I know, said, did that girl look familiar to you? And it was a young lady that I went to school with. Her name is not China Fox. And this young lady, I remember in school, hated me.
In school. And Jedidiah is the same, damn near the same age as Miss Teresa. Look, go look at their yearbooks. Man, y'all want to know how big this case is? Go to these yearbooks, find what school they went to and who all graduated together. And you would be shocked. You would be shocked, bruh. And you will see how deep this really finna go. Cause guess what finna come out of his mouth before I even play the video? Remember what the pastor said about Miss Teresa sacrifice her daughter. Look how Miss Teresa used the Lord's name in her vein for fame. Listen what he finna say.
Because I love Jesus. She hated me because I love God. She hated me because I love the church. She wore all black. She was gothic. And she always hated me because I walked around the school with a bubbly personality and I always loved God. China Fox connected with this young lady. She has used her platform to spew lies and hate-filled messages, but I didn't understand. No, would you please listen? I didn't understand why she was doing this. And then it all came out. My cousin, my relative, this young lady said that I molested a young boy, her son, her biological son, and that's why I said on my Twitter feed. That's why I said on my Twitter feed.
Maybe you did, and it's a family secret. Oops! I'm running my cap too much, but let's carry on.
Every mother that had a child does not mean they didn't have a wicked heart. All mothers are not the same. And there's insurmountable proof her son meant the world to me, and he loved very much. And literally spent his summers with me, his weekends, and every time she felt tired. We practically raised him together.
We raised him together. Man, if that's your nephew, you would have been like, man, look, man, that's my nephew. How the fuck you would say something like that, man? Me and my nephew, we be doing this, we be doing that. My nephew would tell you I ain't doing no shit like that. Telling y'all, bruh, this finna go deep. This finna get deep, and I'm trying to share this so we can bring awareness to this. Man, what the thumbs looking like? Oh, man, come on. Man, we need 300 likes immediately, right now. Man, we need 300 likes less than 1 minute. Come on, let's do it for Kenneka. Let's do it for Kenneka, bro. These receipts. Look, let's play the video.
And so she has been very upset because her mother, my auntie, loved me and favored me. Her son loved me and favored me. He definitely loved his mother, but he definitely loved, technically, his cousin. He held me as an uncle because that's how he was raised, but ultimately he became my uncle. And I'm going to put this for your ear for all of you all that's trying to dissect food.
That don't even sound right. Y'all heard that? Y'all got to thumb me up right now. Because what he just said didn't even sound right. Let's go back a couple of seconds. 40 seconds.
Her mother, my auntie, loved me and favored me. Her son loved me and favored me. He definitely loved his mother, but he definitely loved, technically, his cousin.
But that was your cousin, but turn around, that's your auntie. I thought that was your cousin, but you turn around saying that's your auntie. And you and your auntie both raising this little boy. Y'all basically raised them by y'allself. What that sound like? Some incest shit going on, ain't it? But oops, I don't want to talk too much. Cause I don't want nobody to be like, man, Trey gang, what you talking about? I like what living over shared those picture with the 2 toes. Look. Y'all think I'm capping right now? Why y'all think Miss Teresa ain't fucking with me right now? That's why that lady ain't fucking with me. Cause she can't say I'm lying about this shit. Think this lady think I'm lying about this shit? Shit, I told y'all, share the video, goddammit. I want that lady to hear everything I gotta say. I ain't even shy. You know what I'm talking about? They thought I was slow, but they just found out I'm a motherfucking genius. Last time I checked, they done took down Albert Einstein. Be like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about? We need a I ain't go Trey gang on the wall. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I was getting all kind of DM. Be like, man, you know you the greatest of all time. I'm like, what you talking about? They like, they done took down Albert Einstein. Say, man, you the goddamn genius. But I was like, no, I ain't no motherfucking genius, though. See, we all the genius. You see what I'm talking about? Because y'all was on my ass like, man, Trey, can your ass give up? I ain't watching your motherfucking video no more. Man, I took that offense. I'm like, hell no. That wouldn't even be right to Kenneka. You know what I'm talking about? Because if you don't watch Trey Gang, you'll never know what happened. Goddamn, you know what I'm about? Because everybody else that would talk about on the Kenneka Jenkins case got on down. It's like somebody threw a rock out there and all the dogs done got hit. Oh, you know what I'm talking about? And they were like, damn, you ain't hear from them no more. You know what I'm talking about? I thought we was all together on this shit. They just like showing up at a gang meeting, be like, all right. Yeah, you at a gang meeting and shit. Yeah, all right. Hold on, we missing a couple of shot callers around here. They talking about they was shooting. Where they at? Yeah, he talking about he grandma sick and her sugar level high. Yeah, his sugar level must be high too. Cause I'm finna be all in his ass, you know what I'm talking about? These motherfuckers, you know what I'm talking about, just don't know shit. Nigga, I'm Dr. Death. Yeah, I'm Dr. Death, goddamn, because you know when you don't want me to diagnose your ass. I'm like, yeah, he dead on arrival, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, what? Yeah, that nigga got about 15 seconds to live. I ain't getting no nigga 6 months. See, that's why I was telling these doctors we had to meet, because y'all know I'm a doctor, right? And I was telling them, why y'all getting these suckers talking about they 6 months to live and shit? I'm getting these bitches 15 seconds. Shit, 15 seconds, you know you on the verge of death. You finna tell me everything. Man, I'm sorry, man. Tell my wife I love her, my baby, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, man, I want to make a confession before I die. I'm a thunder Buddha and I got candy yams, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and it's over with, and I know the truth. You would be surprised what a sucker last words will tell you. You know what I'm talking about. Don't ask me how I don't know, cause you know what I'm talking about. I just be watching a lot of Hollywood movies. You know what I'm talking about. Look, I remember one time I was in court and they had the victim in there and he made a statement and he was like, "Can you point him out?" And he was scared to point me out, so they were reading the reports and talking about what I allegedly done to him. He was like, yeah, he ran up on me with a big ass fofo and put it dead between my between my eyes and say, "Don't move, sucker. This is a stick up." You know what I'm saying? And I know it was him because he got the same eyes and that nigga breath smelled like lunch meat. That nigga breath smell like thunder told me to stick up. Don't, the pistol was shaking so bad I thought he was gonna shoot. I thought I was, you know what I'm talking about. Man, I ain't never heard niggas say, "Please, Jack." Look, have you ever had a nigga say, "Please, Jack"? Man, I scratched a nigga ass out on the street. Look, I scratched a nigga out on, he was trying to sell some clothes. I'm gonna make it short, dog. But I scratched him out, right? Put the pistol back into his head. I said, "Nigga, I want all those motherfucker Hall of Fame jerseys out this bitch." Cause he was selling all kind of jerseys and starter coats. So I stuck him up. And when he felt that goddamn eye in the back of his head, I guess it's a reaction cause the nigga whole booty cheeks locked up. Man, that nigga booty cheeks locked up, and when that nigga said, "Please," if I would've shot that nigga in the ass, man, the booty probably would've bounced off that motherfucker. I couldn't even shoot him. I'm like, man, he too double cheeked up. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, let's carry on. But listen to what Jedidiah is saying, gang. It's the same team.
He held me as an uncle because that's how he was raised, but ultimately he became my uncle. Now I'm gonna put this for your hearing for all of you all that's trying to dissect foolishness. Listen to me. My cousin, whom I love, when he transitioned,
That's your auntie.
for some reason, I didn't understand why she bugged up on me. I didn't understand her approach. I didn't understand her refusing to allow our family to honor him and to have a service for him. So I, out of my own relationship and with my own platform, asked my friends to donate so that we could hold our own memorial service.
Okay, so yeah, you trying to raise some money. It sound like that little scandal when Monique was talking about that little boy got caught hanging in the closet and the police ruled he dead for homicide and the family would raise the money on the GoFundMe. It seems like everybody, when they people die, they go raise the GoFundMe just to benefit off of that, because that's a part of the scam. You see what I'm talking about?
For him, because we all had a personal connection to him, and he meant the world to us, and we could not believe what she had done, and not allowing us to see him, to pay our last respects, or to get an understanding of what happened. Now, if that accusation has so any validity, Mama Teresa, ask yourself, why has my cousin only popped up with these accusations when I'm visibly moving something in society?
And one thing I learned about this case, nobody would have never bashed your name like that unless they know you personally and both of y'all got something to hide. I'm just keeping it real, bro. Cause look what you got to explain yourself on. You see what I'm saying? If you would have made these same allegations towards me, bro, this shit would have been at a whole totally different game. Man, I would have been like, man, what the fuck you talking about, bro? Where this shit coming from? Man, you suckers up to something. You see what I'm saying? But look how the certain stick that he going through. That's how messy it is. When you hang around ratchet motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be ratchet all around you. Look.
That's making a difference. Any mother who believes that an injustice was done to her child would not just wait till things are in the media and blowing up and moving and people are celebrating and people are moving forward to come out with those kind of accusations. They would never stop. They would never stop fighting. They would never stop pressing. But she only shows up whenever there is something moving forward. And so she says, well, Jedidiah Brown is not his real name.
And he never said he never touched the boy. Keep that in mind. You never said you touched him, though. Come on, gang. Is I'm the only one, bro? You got all these sermons about God and, you know, talking about you fighting out the devil and shit. But you ain't never said, nah, I ain't touched that boy. And he would tell you, I ain't do it. Put him on the phone and let him say it out his mouth. Come on, bruh. You see how he got his head down? Look. He already know Trey gang got him. Man, I done fucked up. Man, Trey gang finna fire my ass up. He finna find out all about the power bottom shit. TDJ's got exposed. He finna expose me. He finna find out what's my nickname is. You know what I'm talking about? Cause they call him Double Sweet Cheeks. That's why he ain't gonna sag his pants. Cause y'all notice those, you know what I'm talking about. These boys right here, they don't sag they pants. Cause they got them special tattoos. You'll look on the side of their cheeks and you'll see lightning bolts. And you'll be like, man, this gotta be some Hitler type shit. You'll swear that nigga read Hitler books. But if you look at this symbol, that's thunder cheeks. Look.
His real name is something else. And she is absolutely correct. My name was not Jedidiah Brown when I was born. My name changed legally. Here is my legal name.
Why you coming up with your ID like that? You got some suspicious numbers on that joint? It's something wrong with that ID, and I don't think it's fake. But we need to look at that, you know what I'm talking about? Find out what's going on. Cause if you look at that man's hands, that ring is suspect. And he look what finger is on. Come on, bruh. This real life. You gotta identify these suckers, bruh. We know him as Jedidiah Brown. But in the rainbow community, he OG Sweet Cheeks. He the Thunder Booty Master. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just saying. I'm
trying to get it to focus. Jedidiah Brown. Jedidiah Brown. Legal name. But what does it matter?
No female in the background. You know what I'm talking about? No female in the background, no feminine, nothing. Man, that man got them little boys running in and out. No wonder why he an activist. He probably all at them elementary schools, you know what I'm talking giving these little kids these same sermons and squeezing on their booty at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm trying to talk about the violence, but you squeezing that man booty violent than a motherfucker. You squeeze that little boy booty so hard, goddamn, you left your handprints on that motherfucker. When you left them handprints on that motherfucker, goddamn it, booty cheeks, you had to tell everybody a story like this.
That my legal name was changed. And what does that prove? My name.
You had to change your goddamn name because you squeezed that man booty. And you trying to run for murder shit, so you don't want that on the resume. Yeah, who we got running up? Who we got here? Yeah, my name Jedidiah Brown. You know what I'm talking about? What's your maiden name? Yeah, it used to be Daryl. Daryl, you know what I'm talking about? Cause he explained to himself, this what a power bottom do. This they story. This is they story. This what how a power booty ass nigga talk when he got caught red-handed. See, nobody didn't drop the receipts out on it. It was just talk at the time. You know what I'm talking about? But check this out, what a power bottom explain itself when it come to the little boys and why you had to change your name. I bet you they put God in it.
Jedidiah Brown. It changed because I met my real father, and my name that I had was not what he said God told him that the son that he knew he had was supposed to be named. And if you know about my name, my first name was Daryl Eugene Coleman. It means beloved of. Jedidiah Brown, Jedidiah means beloved of Yahweh. And I'm very proud of my name.
I told you.
And I hold it, and my father will get on and attest to that. My mother will get.
Same shit me Teresa doing. They some power bottom booty jigger lover, Jack. See what I'm talking about, gang? I ain't even trying to be funny. This too much talking, and when somebody talking about you squeeze my little son cheeks. He telling me my booty hurts. Who did it? Jedidiah, you know what I'm talking about. What he did? He said he was gonna give me some cookies and milk. He said I need a spanking. Look, little boy look. Just say he could be sipping on some juice and spill a little juice. Now he gotta get a spanking. Boy, these some cold motherfuckers out here, Jack. Looking for any kind of reason, you know what I'm talking about? Man, what you doing in that refrigerator? You ain't putting nothing in there. Man, you know you gotta get you a spanking. So next thing you know, you got your cheeks out because you thought you were violated like damn. You know what I'm talking about? So now you bent over on the lap. He got access to none but booty meat. And that's why they'll be talking to you, talking about, you know why I'm doing this, don't it? Clow! Same thing he'll do to the bitch at the shake joint. Know what I'm talking about? You can't do little tutu. How you gonna do that little boy like that the same thing you would do to the stripper hoe? That's one thing I don't get. You see what I'm talking about? Who give out whoopings like that anyway? We know who. You know what I'm talking about? But let's carry on, you know what I'm talking about?
And attest to that. So why am I coming with this information? Because I am ending your reign of terror on the momentum of things moving forward. Because
and this shit G14 classified too. So y'all screenshot and record the high this high class documents. I'm sorry, gang, my bad. Let me just carry on.
And what you've done in this situation is completely wrong. And so Mama Teresa, I know that she is in your ear. I know that this China Fox girl and this young girl have made you afraid and skeptical and apprehensive in dealing with me. But there's no reason why I would come on here and do this. It gained me nothing because the whole world saw the work we put in.
That's probably why he can't show no pictures. If you can't show no picture with you and your nephew throwing balls and footballs and all this, you got some more other suspect ass pictures. Cause you know I got nieces and nephews. If they be like, show me some pictures, I'm finna show you all types of pictures, bro. Man, you can't show not one picture. If you can't show one picture, you got some explicit pictures. You see how he looking at that camera, bro? Y'all see how he looking right now? You see how he looking right now? Shit. That's what you call a thunder booty. You don't trust no nigga that wear his hat to the back, and if it ain't Philly, you know what I'm talking about? Come on, gang. Look at the t-shirt. I mean, I'm seeing the symbols on that joint, and I don't like that. I don't know what they mean. If it ain't cripple blood, GD, Lord, it's suspect to me. You know what I'm talking about? But check him out though. He had that hat on for a minute too. Cause you see how wrinkled that motherfucker is on it.
And we were literally getting messages of love and support all around the country. But why did I make this sacrifice? I made this sacrifice, Mama Teresa, because I recognize what you're going through. And I recognize all the stuff that has been in your ears. But I want to tell you something. Your family stole my heart. When we were on one accord, we were literally unstoppable. What we accomplished in this, again, was completely unprecedented. Your daughter, Kenneka, I promised you that I would not stop until you told me to stop. And you looked at me and said you would not forsake me. And that's why I didn't understand.
You will not forsake me? Man, what type of shit this is? Y'all keep listening, cause I'm trying to spill some tea.
Why, even with this news that they gave you, why didn't you come and talk to me? Why didn't you come and ask me about this? I have nothing to hide. I would have told you this. And so...
You would have told you this? Man, that sound like confession. You got caught with that little boy. You know what I'm talking about? Some shit done got out. They done told you. Ooh, sound like blackmail, don't it? Oops. I ain't gonna say too much, you know what I'm talking about? Cause y'all were already saying too much in the chat. Cause eventually this gonna come together, right, gang? If this the truth, right? Look how he got his hands up. You see his hands adjusted? That's the same pose when he saw that little boy booty. I gotta squeeze those cheeks. Man, look at them goddamn hands, man. Them some booty grabbing motherfuckers. Know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize for acting a goddamn fool. But I'm looking at those goddamn hands, bro. Have mercy what these people is going through. You mean to tell me you just a little boy and man of your own business and you got him coming in the room with his hands like this? Talking about what is you gonna do? Ain't nobody coming to save you, Otis. That's why I taught my kids Kung Fu. Look, that's why I taught my daughter, you know, to my little stepson and shit. Yeah, they gonna Bruce Lee your ass, you heard me? You come in that motherfucker talking about some, you know what I'm talking about? Talking about some spanking at night and shit. This is the type of nigga that'll pop up in your room and remember some old shit. I remember what you did. Come on here, you gotta get you a booty spanking. He done greased his motherfucking hands up full of oil and hit you with a couple of love taps. He done hit you just enough to make that motherfucker jiggle, flow. Get you prepared. He prepping you up. Clap, clap. Next thing you know, your whole left ass cheek shined up. Glossing. Then he finna do the same thing to the next cheek. Playing. I told you, stop playing out here. Now both of your cheeks on beam. And that's when he finna give you the real slaps. Let me stop, cause y'all getting too crunk in the chat right now. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all see that pose? That's how you catch a booty burglar. Cause them booty burglars, you know what I'm talking about?
So many people have been hurt. So many people have been let down. But I'm going to say this. Mama Teresa got on here and didn't even say what was really in her ears. And I appreciate you for not getting on social media and spewing the lies and the hatred that, guess what, everybody has been seeing the whole time. And so they told her lies and they deceived Mama Teresa. And so that's why am I getting on here? I'm getting on here because for the last 2 weeks, Kenneka has been my entire life. And now.
So where was your girlfriend at when your little nephew came around? See, nobody can't vouch it. Nobody can't speak up for you. See, that's why I don't go for this, bruh. Man, now Joe to the side, I'm just being real. This how you identify these circles. And if you look at his lips right now, them some booty nibbling ass lips.
Only did I tell you that I wouldn't give up, I also prayed and I asked God to expose. But how can I rightfully ask God to expose if I stop showing up? How could I rightfully look up in the sky and tell your daughter that I will give whatever it takes for us to find justice? You know why? Because none of us felt comfortable with what we saw. I didn't even know you. When I went to the police station, when I went to the mayor's office, when I went to the Crown Plaza, I did it as a concerned citizen. And then I met you, and I fell in love with you.
Fell in love with her? Who, Miss Teresa Martin? Man, I don't even think he ain't supposed to say all that, right? So he already know that he know Miss Teresa family, bruh. You went to school, you from the Chicago, you might be from this side of the, know what I'm saying, of the city, but you know this lady. That's why you mentioning all this shit. He fell in love with the hot chick. Man, Miss Teresa might got that thing. She might got that wop, and that probably why all them niggas crazy over her head, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Man, y'all can stop crying in the chat right now. Don't be boo-hooing in this joint. But I'm gonna let this little French booty nibbler keep talking.
Love with your family. I fell in love with fighting for your daughter. And so I'm getting on here today to expose my cousin, to expose this China Fox, and expose this young girl with the last name Brown. And once again, I got all the receipts. And so...
And once again, you got all the receipts. Come on, man. If I was in if I was in his shoes and these allegations were claimed to me, man, look, I ain't finna be talking like this. I'm like, man, what you talking about, bro? Man, get everybody in here. You hear this shit? Get the little boy in here. Nephew. Man, what them folks talking about? Man, I don't even know what they talking about, Unc. Know what I'm talking about? Come on, bro. Y'all don't recognize this? If you don't recognize this, this is a dangerous situation. This is a dangerous situation. He talking about show receipts. Man, look, he ain't even had to say that. Because why would you gotta show receipts and the person that's accusing, doing the accusing, is the biggest receipt? Man, let me hear the little boy say that. I want to hear what he got to say. Not the mother, nothing. Come on, so you know these allegations are true. That's why he telling y'all, yeah, this girl got the last name. Because he telling y'all about a boy and a girl being molested. These are two victims. If you really paying attention. See what I'm talking about? He started out with a girl named Brown that riding on the bus that was best friends with Kenneka. And she was molested on the school bus. Now he talking about his cousin accusing him, AKA his auntie, you feel me? About her son, and he fucking with the little boy. And somehow all of this, they running to Miss Teresa and telling Miss Teresa, y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all ain't paying attention to this shit. I know this shit might sound fun as hell when I be cracking jokes with y'all, but stay alert. You see what I'm talking about? Look.
That being said, Mama Teresa, you don't know who you can trust. You got a lot of stuff coming at you at one time. I'm going to be. Now, let me also make sure I say this and put it in there. You say, people say I did it for attention. I use my platform to keep attention on me. You can't use that no more. They said I tried to get money out of it. From what I'm understanding, my cousin allegedly made some fake pages and showed it to you as if I made them to raise funds, but I only
fake pages, and Miss Teresa known for making pages, fake pages at that. Now look how this information finna be more valuable. What he just said, cause that's what they was doing at the time.
Talked about one. I only used one, and guess what? I still have it. I still have the legend. I still have the money. But you also know what I still have? Outside of the love that I have for y'all, I still have the...
He still had the money and the leisure, and meaning that you got to sign the leisure, right? Miss Teresa had to sign it, and Miss Teresa signed it. But we don't know what was the leisure about. That's why Miss Teresa broke it off with him, because she told everybody Jedidiah trying to raise money, and I didn't know nothing about no GoFundMe, and Jedidiah mentioned about the ledger, and she did admit that she seen the ledger and signed it. What that's telling y'all? Bro, y'all don't see how crazy this is, bro? You don't see how crazy this is? And you mean to tell me why this man ain't sitting up here sharing this information with know how criminating this is? Cause look, make it so bad. This just to show you blackmail at its finest. Cause look what he got to explain himself to Miss Teresa. You see what I'm saying? He got to address the JFK code because of Miss Teresa. And the way that he's explaining it, that he got to kiss Miss Teresa's ass, and you know what I'm saying? Because if this was me, I would have been kicked on her bitch ass. Bitch, what you talking about, ho? You trying to hold? Oh, no. Oh, I see your game. I'm finna get on your ass. But look how this video is relevant now, though. Look.
Fight, because we still haven't had answers. We still don't have understanding. And there's so many people who are lost. And this thing became bigger than my...
And I'm gonna stop it right here. He was the one standing next to Andrew home when he said he saw the footage at the news press conference. Keep that in mind. And when you do, Now you see why I'm playing this video.
Teresa, it became bigger than me. It became bigger than Kenneka because for the first time, the entire nation, including people across the world, were joined together in this fight. And so today, I'm telling y'all, if I gotta be up there by myself, I wanna meet, I'm putting this out there. There's only one way I will not go, and that is if you, Mother Teresa, after you told me, said that you said that you forgive the church, you forgive the hotel, you forgive everybody. Mama, with the misunderstanding.
The church, remember that crooked ass pastor, the hotel that paid for the church? Read between the lines. Read between the lines. Now y'all see why he making this video.
I'm asking you to consider speaking to me and letting me show you what I have. I'm asking you to consider that maybe our motives were completely pure.
What?
And letting me show you what I have.
What?
I'm asking you to consider that maybe our motives were...
They motives. They motives. They motives. Y'all know when I always used to say, man, we need to find out what's the motive behind all of this. Is it the money? It was the jealousy? Come on, bro. Y'all ain't seeing this. Read between this. That's when he reaching out to Miss Teresa, because Miss Teresa turned up on him. Miss Teresa done turned up on everybody. Think about look at who all Miss Teresa done turned up on. Andrew Home, Jedidiah Brown, Straight Drop, Chosen King, YouTuber that were finding out the truth. But look at the people that she then turned up on that was YouTubers. Look at the people she then turned up on in Irene live videos and TY live videos. Look at the people she then turned up on that supposed to been turned up on. You see what I'm saying? That man just said they know the motive behind all of this. Look.
Completely pure. And with that, if it's alone, because I promised, I will be up there tomorrow at 6 o'clock in Rosemont.
And he was the reason why she called the protest off. And he was the reason why Miss Teresa called the protests off, just to make it look like that they were raising funds, and that's the reason why, so it can defect us. Like, damn, Miss Teresa called it off with them, but it affect us because it's no more protests. You see what I'm saying? So what this look like, him, Miss Teresa got some information. It ain't working out. He begging Miss Teresa, come on now, let's play fair. Too much information about me. You know what I'm saying? Let's focus on the narrative. And since Miss Teresa won't focus on the narrative, the hotel filed for a restraining order, because they stop you from talking about anything. Remember when I was telling y'all like Miss Teresa was up on the gag order? She wasn't even up on no gag order, because that was the restraining order. That means when they filed the restraining order, when Miss Teresa was trying to make it look like the hotel and all this, that's why they filed a restraining order, because now she can't even talk about it. So listen.
Plaza fighting for Kenneka. Unless you tell me flat out, I can't. And that's the only thing that will stop me.
But why you the only activist? I ain't never seen you do no other murder cases but Kenneka cases. That's mighty strange. Y'all remember Teresa got some ties with the police, you know what I'm talking about, because of their criminal history, and these bitches turned informant. That's why she got law enforcement ties. That's the whole model of this story, and I can prove it. Cause you wanna know why? When y'all were talking about that murder shit, what Kenneka may could be witness to, or made a statement to, or seen some, you know what I'm talking about? Maybe they might be dealing with her own family, and her own family feel like that she might say something and took her out. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there in case that might be the truth. Oops. God damn it, Trey gang. You spilling too much tea right now. And that explains the gang situation. Why it'll be your own gang would do this instead of another gang. The opposite there. And the bad part about it, the dudes that came in after Kenneka and them, Miss Teresa friends with them on Facebook. That's why you can't see who on her friend list. And you just show up as a follower. Cause Monifa said, you know, MTV said basically we hire hitmans. Guess why she said that and MTV didn't even say that? But everybody from the hood know who the hitmans is. So look at Jedidiah one more time.
This is so much bigger. People believed in something for a change. I saw young people out there fighting for her that probably have never fought for anything. I see the negativity and I hear the noise in the chat, but I'm gonna tell you what I understand all these years of being an advocate. It was never designed to make people comfortable. It was never designed to be popular, and nor was it designed to be easy. We were never designed to protest so that we would make people comfortable. It's called a fight for a reason. It's called a demand for a reason. And so today, I put it all out there. People will believe what they will. Go ahead, y'all. Do damage. Go find out who these people are.
So, but look at it like this here. You wouldn't have to explain yourself if you weren't charged with this, or, you know what I'm saying, no reports or nothing. Man, this just another smoke screen to play the J4K community and have you focus on this instead of the big picture. Cause check this out. If you don't focus on Kenneka and you focus on what Miss Teresa and Jedidiah got going on with all of this drama, messy situation, what they got going on, instead of that's not Kenneka on the footage roaming the halls, and it wasn't even on the 9th. That shit was really on the 6th, and they had that shit kitchen closed and the pool closed for goddamn a couple of days. Cause y'all forgot when Tay Zonday said the kitchen was closed on the 7th and on the 8th. And Zach got an interview with a girl, and they said the pool in the kitchen was closed for a couple of days before Kenneka even showed up. What? Matter of fact, let me go into it. Look. Let me see, what is John there? I'm finna go to it. Look. Y'all see this, who they said that was Kenneka cousin? Look at right here. Look who they look like and read the chat sometime. Or the comments. I'm finna tell you what that girl told Zach TV. Matter of fact, I know where to go to. Look. Look, watch this. And y'all really finna share this live video. I ain't even gonna tell y'all to thumb me up. I'ma let your spirit do it. I'ma let that J for K blood, goddamn it, let you hit that John. Hold on, what that John there? I need Zach TV. Man, I hope I ain't past that John. Right here. Look.
So I didn't really see you like that.
Yeah, I was sick, and I just told them my hair all over my head because we partied last night. I was just telling them we turned up like, you know what I'm saying? Me and my family, we turned up like Kenneka them turned up, you know. Well, I don't pop pills or nothing like that, but that's my family do, you know. And that's why I was trying to explain them. That's a common thing. That's going live while you turning up, drinking, smoking, popping. It's a very common thing. It's not because you got a murder or nothing planned or a rape. That's what they do all day, every day, you know. And then, Zach, I was just telling the girls, we was in another lab before this one. If Irene or Monique or somebody the guys in the party wanted to slip her something in her drink, it would have been what they had on their hand. It would have been ecstasy, it would have been Molly, it would have been Vans, it would have been something like that. But a prescription drug, they got plenty of recreational drugs here. So drug her, they would have gave her what they had. They know for fact that's one of drugs, but you don't pop pills. So they noticed whoever gave her a prescription drug is somebody who didn't have access to recreational drugs. So it wasn't in their room. We know for a fact she walked out that room alive. She walked out that room alive. We know for a fact 2 employees last saw her after Monique for them left her.
Look. Y'all see that? Look. 2 employees. Remember what was going on in the beginning, right? Because all this still gonna be true. She might have left out of room 926 alive, but keep this in mind. French K also said she went to another room. And remember when Cashetic said, yeah, Shemaya and them got a video too, and they was in another room. Cause what he was describing, they weren't doing all of this in Irene live video, throwing on the bed, kissing all on her and all this. That's a video we don't know nothing about, right? So listen to what she said. Remember what Tay Zonday said about the 6, the 7, and the 8 about the pool and thugged out kids, police officers, and men's in business suits.
True. She didn't tell me this. What did you think from the interview?
I remember we talked before you disclosed the interview, Zach. I been saying that all along. I never wavered from that. Like, they don't know nothing. Everybody wants the interviews. They want an interview from Irene. They want an interview from Monifa, Bree, Maya, Peas, Ty. You ain't gonna get nothing from them interviews besides what you already know that they don't know. They don't know what's going on. They don't know what happened to her. You want the truth and you really want to know what happened to Kenneka, you're gonna have to go sit on the couch with that security guard. Exactly.
Oh, he got that coming. He has that coming.
You're gonna get to know the creation of the girl.
Y'all just listen right fast. I'll answer y'all questions just a second.
Wow.
You said, Deidre said, so why Monifa didn't tell Teresa what she knows, why her story keeps changing? We don't know what Monifa told Teresa. I know this for a fact. Teresa ain't focusing on Monifa or Irene. And she ain't focusing on the hotel just for money because she gonna win a lawsuit guaranteed. So she ain't gotta never say another word at her mouth, but she gonna win the settlement, period. She gonna win. To be investigated and researched. You know what I'm saying? The pool, if you look at all the reports, that pool was shut down for 3 or 4 days for deep cleaning after this. I believe that's where all our evidence was. She was just placed in the freezer. She was placed in the freezer on purpose because this is a perfect place to place her because it's going to be a lack of evidence in here because the crime did.
Did y'all just hear that? Did y'all just hear that? So you mean to tell me Zay Tunde video was lying about when they had the pool closed down and it disappointed the kids? Like, man, that the pool closed, mommy, daddy. And these people said they saw Kenneka on the 6th and the 7th. I mean, on the 7th. You see what I'm saying? Listen why she said how she knew the pool was closed.
Win a lawsuit guaranteed. So she ain't gotta never say another word at her mouth, but she gonna win the settlement, period.
Real talk. This what Miss Teresa knew. I'm gonna get the settlement regardless. But watch this.
We gonna win. To be investigated and researched. You know what I'm saying? The pool, if you look at all the reports, that pool was shut down for 3 or 4 days for deep cleaning after this.
3 or 4 days, 6, 7, 8, and the 9th. 6, 7, 8, and the 9th. That's 3, 4 days. Pie y'all. Now y'all see why Miss Teresa made that post about 3 days in the freezer. And my daughter didn't die the way y'all thought she died. Pie y'all. Yeah. Man, y'all share this shit. Cause I got a whole lot of tea. We gonna tune in tomorrow, same time, and we gonna do it all over again. So y'all thumb me up, share the video, so we can give Kenneka awareness and get her real justice. Cause we the only one that love her and still fighting for her. And keep this in mind. Miss Teresa got that paycheck because she agreed that it was an accident instead of a murder. Bye, y'all. Man, Trey ain't love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe. I appreciate the super chat and I appreciate the Cash App gang and I appreciate the new people that subscribe and I appreciate the Sherbirds and the Payal gang. Cause the numbers skyrocketing, Jack, and I know the family feeling pressure. Cause I'm gonna share a couple of emails with y'all too, and I'm gonna want y'all thoughts on it and what y'all think about is this person telling the truth or not.
That's where all our evidence was. She was just placed in the freezer. She was placed in the freezer on purpose because this is a perfect place to place her because it's going to be a lack of evidence in here because.
That's why you ain't got the crime scene tape on the video. That's why Miss Teresa been seen the body when we seen her go in the freezer couple of hours after she was reported missing. She seen her daughter body 4 hours after she was placed in the freezer. And I'm gonna let that comprehend. Pay y'all. Trey Gang love y'all, man. Y'all be cool and y'all be safe.